Shri Namaha children. Today we are going to see the lesson consumer protection. Okay, consumer protection. In this lesson, we are going to see rights, duties, and responsibilities of the consumers. First, we are going to see the rights of the consumer. See, in business concern, a consumer is the important group, isn't it? Without consumer, we cannot do any business. We should satisfy the consumer needs and wants. So even though the consumers are exploited from the business people, to protect their own interest, they should be aware of the rights and duties and liabilities. So the buyer should be beware and the seller also should be beware. Okay. In this lesson, we are going to see the rights, duties, and liabilities of the consumer. Rights of consumer. The modern marketing concept recognizes the fact that the consumer is the pivotal point around which the entire business moves. Satisfaction of consumer wants and needs is stated to be the prime and supreme objective of the business. But in reality, consumer feels he is supplied with adulterated stuff at a price far above the cost price. In order to protect their own interests, consumer must educate themselves about their rights. See, nowadays the consumers are getting adulterated products and then an unfair price, isn't it? So they want to protect themselves in the sense they should be educated. They should educate themselves and then they should know their rights. The consumer right is interpreted as the right to have information about the quality, potency, quality, purity, price, and standard of goods or services. So whatever they are getting, they should know about the quality, purity, and quantity of their products. So whatever they are getting, so that is very much important. The consumer is to be protected against any unfair practice of trade. It is mandatory for the consumer to know these rights. So it is very important to know their rights. So they should protect themselves from the unfair trade practice. However, there are strong and clear laws in India to defend consumer rights. The most important law is the Consumer Protection Act 1986. According to this law, everybody, including individual, a firm, an into undivided family, and a company, has the right to the purchase of goods made by them. It is the significant that as a consumer, everyone should know the basic right as well as about the codes and procedures that follow with the infringement of one's right. See, the consumer should know about the law, Consumer Protection Law. So, Consumer Protection Act, what they are telling about the consumer. So, everything they should know about. So, if it is a firm, if it is a undivided family or an individual, whoever it may be, they should know about the consumer rights, consumer law. Okay, that is very important. They can protect themselves. Okay, for that reason only, they should know about the procedures and then they know about the code and then how they are following. So everything they should know. John F. Kennedy views on consumer rights. What John F. Kennedy is saying. The former president of USA, Mr. John F. Kennedy, defined the basic consumer rights as the right of safety, right to be informed, right to choose, right to be heard. So everything, all the rights the consumer is having, they can go and ask. They know about the safety of the product, and then they should go and inform about the product, and then they have all rights to choose the product, and then they have all rights to be heard also. The consumer is the king of the modern marketing, but in fact he is not. So we are all, everybody is saying the consumer is the king, but they are not following them. The various rights of consumer guaranteed under the Consumer Protection Act have been discussed here. See, many consumer protection rights they have given here. Right to protection of health and right of safety. There may be few products that are more likely to cause physical danger to customer, health, lives, and property. They may contain potentially harmful substances which are dangerous from the consumer welfare point of view. The best example of this kind are food additives, colors, emulsifiers, preservatives, the health hazard, which are likely to arise have to be eradicated to reduce altogether. In case of food item, the drug for both life saving and life sustaining safety is to be guaranteed. One thing that is encouraging to debate is that recent legislation have shifted the responsibility for the production of such unsafe items into the shoulder of sellers rather than on buyers. See, you can see so many items. For example, you can take Maggie. So many hazardous things they have added in their preservatives, and then they added in the additives, food additives. So automatically, so many people have affected, isn't it? So we should be aware in that health hazards are there. This is like Alice Hammer to eradicate and reduce the altogether. We should go and reduce. Everybody should go and ask. We have all the rights to ask. Okay. In case of food items or drugs, both life saving, isn't it? So life sustaining safety is to be guaranteed. Okay. So all the responsibilities we are having, we have to go and ask that we should take it as a challenge. Okay. Try to be informed. The consumer should be given all the relevant facts about the product so that they can take intelligent decisions on purchasing the product. Advertising and labeling on the package should provide objective information to buyers. So everything they have given in the outside of the product, so that we should see properly. This implies that manufacturer and the dealer are expected to disclose all the materials facts relevant to relating to the product, whether they have mentioned the manufacturing date or expiry date. That we have to see, and then only we should buy the product. The package should contain the full details about the name and product, composition, dosage, date of manufacturing, date of expiry, batch number, warning, antidotes, etc. In addition, it should clarify as to name of the manufacturer files with or without tax. Such information goes to law, a way towards saving the consumer against a possible risk. See, the consumer having all the rights to check all those things, whether it is mentioned that details about the product and then expiry date and the batch number and then manufacturing date, everything we have to check and then only we should buy the product. That rights we are having. Try to choose. Consumer satisfaction is the ultimate aim of modern marketing and is a philosophy of marketing concept. A wise trader or dealer or manufacturer is one who maximizes profit. By maximizing the consumer satisfaction, consumer satisfaction can be increased by giving the consumer a widest choice. The term choice means offering the widest range of product, quality, and brand variety at reasonable price. In short, consumers should have access to varieties of goods in terms of colors, quality, design, and so you have all the rights to choose your products, whatever color you need, whatever design you have, whatever quality you need, whatever size you need, everything you can choose and take the product. If you are satisfying only, that is only very important. Isn't it? Increase the giving the consumer the widest choice. You have to give more choice. Then only the business will move very quickly. Okay, so the satisfaction of the consumer is very much important. Okay, so the trader or a dealer or manufacturer, whoever it may be, they should give more choices to the consumers. Then only they can get their products. Okay, and then try to be heard. Consumers have every right to ventilate and register his or her dissatisfaction, disagreement, and get the complaints heard and act. This right is vital. Business enterprises should directly compensate here to complaints or grievances of the consumer. All business enterprises should have a separate department or wing or a segment and addressing consumer grievances. See, whatever grievances we are having, we have to go and complain to that particular person. So all the business enterprises should compensate that. Okay, so some companies and all, they have a separate department, the customer grievances or addressing. So that they should follow, that they should heard. Okay, so we have all the right to give complaints. Whatever grievances we are having, we have to go and share with that particular business people. Okay, and then right to seek redressal. This step is one step ahead of previous time. The complaints and protests are not just to be heard, but the aggregated party is to be generated, granted compensation, within a reasonable time period. There should be promote settlement of the complaints and claim lodges by the aggrieved customer. This will boost customer confidence and help render justice to buyers. This should be fair and just settlement of deserving clients in a definite time. See, this redressal function is there. So they are protecting the consumers. So by if you are having any company, you go and registered in this redressal business, they will take a step. So one step ahead of our previous thing. So right to be heard is there, no? So it is one step ahead. So if you are giving complaints or if you are want to claim lodges by the aggrieved customers, so there should be a fair and just settlement of deserving clients in the definite time frame. Right to consumer education. The consumer has a right to acquire knowledge and stay well informed all through his life. He should be aware about his rights and the beliefs granted to him where a product or service falls short of his expectation. Many consumer organizations and some enlightened business are taking a proactive part in educating consumers in this process. Many institutions you can see they are conducting an awareness program. So they will conduct a seminar to give awareness to the people. Okay, so the consumer should be aware about the rights and relief granted to him. Okay, so if any problems arises in the sense, immediately they should get the knowledge and then they will go and inform to the particular person. So that is very important. So the consumer should be educated. What are the rights they are having? They should get the information. Okay, and then right to quality of life. The quality of life refers to the perceived well-being of people, in group and individually, and well-being of the environment in which these people live. Consumerism has been defined as an improved quality of life. It means that the environmental problem affect the very life of consumer and on the environment which people live. In other words, pollution, water pollution, food pollution, noise pollution, and relation pollution and legacy of ongoing industrialization take a heavy toll on the quality of life of the people of the environment of their inhabitants. The social cost of this population far exceeds their social benefits. In other words, each kind of population and pollution is eating away the social benefits resulting from the society. It is where the social responsibility of the business enterprise arrives. There is nothing wrong in producing the product output of the manufacturer. But the manufacturers have to satisfy dispose the inevitable sewage and influence in such a way that does not cause any damage to human environment. See, you can see so many industries. They are outletting their wastages in the rivers or somewhere else, isn't it? So how it will affect the public, isn't it? What are the sewage facilities they are having? What they are doing with the pollution controlling? For example, some industries and all every month the pollution control will come and examine that, scrutinize that. Okay, where the social responsibility of the business enterprises arise. So everything they have to find out. But the manufacturer have to safely dispose of inevitable sewages. Whatever sewages they are having and how they are disposing all those things. That we have to find out. So it should not cause any damage to the human environment. Okay. Right to the consumer protection. The consumer has a right to be aware of his rights and remedies available to him. Redress his grievances through publicity in the mass media. Consumer has a right to be protected against goods and services which are hazardous of life and health. For instance, electrical appliances which are manufactured with substandard components on which do not conform to the safety norms might cause serious physical injury to the user. Therefore, consumers need to be educated and they should be electrical appliances with ISA mark, with standard testimony to the quality and standard observed in the manufacturer. See, the consumer should be aware of their protection. So, if any electrical goods, if you are buying in residence, you have to check whether it is ISI marked or not. Okay, it is a hazardous residence, so you must be very much aware of that. Okay, so about who is the manufacturer and all the details of the product you should check and then only you should buy the product. Okay, so if any physical injury will happen in the sense, the particular person only be responsible for that. Okay, that we should not avoid. So if you are aware in the sense, nothing will happen. So while the redressal will be there, whatever grievances you are having, you can go and tell to that particular person. Right to basic needs. Every consumer has a right to get basic necessities of life such as food, clothing, and water, and right to pure and healthy environment. It is the latest addition of the Consumer Bill of Rights. Community life should be free from various modes of pollution. This will enhance the quality of human life. So many pollutions, you know, food pollution, noise pollution, and then water pollution, air pollution, and all you know very well. So in addition to that, they are bringing that the basic needs, whatever basic needs you have, everything you should get it in the normal way. Okay. So this will enhance the quality of human life. Okay. You understand children so far?